challenge of guarding a guy like that, and how do you feel like your own personal like screen navigation has improved over the years in these situations?
So what's the challenge of guarding Jalen Brunson? I mean, just a very tough shot maker. Has a lot of counters. Just able to score at all three levels. So keeps you off balance. And but yeah, it's a challenge. And you look forward to matchups like this to face guys like this because he's at the top of the game right now. And he's playing at a really high level. So it's good for us.
Then what goes into screen navigation like that, like getting around those picks? Because
It's just different ways. Like you go under, over, you're trying to mix it up. Really, just not trying to get screened. Trying not to die on the screen, and it's tough, but you got to do your best to get through it.
Payton, you guys have been great at bouncing back all season. Just what's the mindset heading into a game like this, and just kind of the level of urgency at the start?
I mean, it's really like a must-win game. We know that. Like we got to take care of home court tonight. So I think we'll come out with a lot of energy and stuff like that, especially after watching the Pacers Cleveland game. Like it's a full 48-minute fight tonight. We let off the throttle last game, up 20. So let that one slip. So we can't let stuff like that happen.
Peyton, you obviously got an opportunity your rookie year to get some playoff minutes, but earlier in your career, how much does it help to even just watch playoff basketball, be around it, talk to the veterans who are playing in it? Like, what was that experience like for you?
I mean, for me, it's always about learning. Like I'm watching my teammates go through it. I'm watching the opposing players. Who is out there? What are they doing to kill in those moments? What spots are they getting to defensively? How are they disrupting the game? So for me as a younger player, I'm always looking at different things. What can I add? So then when my opportunity comes, I'll be ready to take full advantage of it. So for guys on our team who aren't playing, rather than being like, I'm not playing, you should be watching everything, all the little details, the moves the guys make, the defensive plays they make, the positioning they're in. So then, when you come into your off day, you're working on those things because you really want to be at your best during the playoff time. That's when it matters most.
Did you talk to those guys? Did they ask you like a JD or someone like that? Like, do they kind of come to you during this time and like point something out, or do you have conversations with them?
I talk to them all the time, all the young ones. I've been in their position, so it's not necessarily like we're sitting there talking, teaching, not necessarily teaching, but we talk the game. I always like to hear other people's opinions. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily gonna take everything in, but I'm always open to hearing everything because you never know. Somebody might have a good insight that they see it from a different view that I might not be able to see. So,
Peyton, much of the country's talking about the Celtics and the amount of three-pointers that you guys took in Game 1, but you guys have been consistent with putting up a lot of threes. That's what you guys do. Does that change much at all for a game, like coming off a game going into Game 2 as far as what you guys are trying to accomplish, especially shooters like you?
No, I think I think looking back at the film, majority of the threes were actually good looks. Now I think each one of us could have had one or two shots that we were probably could have got a better one. I think it's obviously we're great 3-point shooting, but I think it's understanding at the moment that like if we've missed consecutive ones in a row, then at that moment maybe then we need to like try to get to the paint, try to get an easy one going. Obviously, we went through the film, so we'll be better at that. But it's not changing we're not going to hesitate and try to change our whole game. Like, it's one game, and this game could be totally different. We go 50% from three, and we hit 33s. Like, that would be, we're capable of doing something like that. So, can't ride the waves. You got to stay even keel, do it all.
And you mentioned the Cavs-Pacers game. How much of that is just concentration, staying in it mentally as a team for a full 48 minutes?
I mean, you can learn from the people around you. So definitely can learn from the Cavs and being up 7 that the game's never over until it's over. So you got to take care of the rock and, even on a free throw box out, it's all the little things matter. So, and we got to learn from that and take it into this game.
Just on that game, did you guys talk about that as a team? Just what happened? How do you guys kind of look at stuff across the league together?
I mean, we always look at stuff across the league. The little plays, stuff that could come up in situations for us. So, it's just preparation at the end of the day. So, if we're in a situation like they were in, we are already prepared. What are we trying to do? How are we going to box these guys out? A free throw box out. And if I'm not in the lane, I'm boxing out outside the 3-point line. I got to hit hit a guy. Like Josh Hart, he might crash hard. So I got to be prepared to box him out in that situation. So it's little things like that. You got to just be a student of the game and learn and keep growing.
Payton, as a shooter, is shooting contagious when shots are going in? Do you guys feed off of each other and vice versa?
Yeah, I honestly don't know the answer to that. Like, I feel like I try to just be ready for my moments, my shots, but it kind of seems that way maybe, that like when shots aren't falling, it kind of goes around for everybody. But I always try to take the mindset of like, you know, if shots aren't falling, I come in the game, try to be that spark that like changes that, and we just go on a run. So I don't know, but we're due to change, start hitting some shots.
And then coaches always say, you know, each series, but each game takes on a life of its own.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance compartmentalizing, moving on, but also taking the lessons from the previous game?
Yeah, so it's like staying even keel, like I said. Just you're not riding the waves of the loss, but you got to learn from the mistakes we made, and especially in the third and fourth quarter, and not let that happen again. But it's a new battle today, and you got to come ready and forget about what that happened. So got to take care of business.
How would you describe what Sam Cassell brings to your group, and what have you been able to learn from him since he's been here?
I mean, he's just like, first of all, he was a player, a tremendous player, and played for a lot of years. And so the knowledge of his game and what the insight he has is, you know, unbelievable. I always feed off him for knowledge and stuff like that. And then obviously him being a coach throughout the years. You've just seen a lot of basketball. So it's just somebody to have right there that's gone through a lot of battles is very important for us.
You talk about the urgency that this game requires, treating it like a must-win game. How do you personally channel that to make sure you use that energy productively?
It's no different for me. I feel like I treat every game like that. So it's a must-win every game.
Payton, do you remember your first time playing at MSG, and what was it like?
I would say the first time I played at MSG, I don't think there was any fans in there, so it probably wasn't the full experience. Yeah, it's definitely fun playing at MSG. It's one of my favorite arenas. It's the atmosphere and stuff like that. So it would definitely be a fun environment. But obviously we got to take care of tonight and then go on the road and try to win there. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I played at Oregon. Yeah. It's not the same, though. It's not the same. Like, you play the Knicks and MSG, the environment is totally different. You play there in a college tournament. The arena's not fully full, so different environment. Yep.